Hey guys, Joel here, back with more episodes of the OA. We're on the brand new season, chapter 2, episode 2. So, first episode was mind blown, much, and coming to the realization that we are now somewhere else. We started off with this missing girl, who this private detective is trying to track down as to how she's managed to make all this money and then vanish. And it's something to do with this really weird game. I'm not making any, assumptions about it yet. It looks as though it's a recruitment tool, but for what? I don't know. But only for those who are of the intelligence level to understand it. Meanwhile, we find out exactly what happened to OA, where she now is, who she now is, and everything's different, everything's changed. She's been put into 14 days? I can't remember, it's 14 days, 28 days. Observation, they call it. We've seen her penthouse where she normally resides, and she's trying to work out the path as to where things diverged into different decisions and at what point it happened and what happened to everyone she knows from her life, until we get to the part I was expecting was going to happen, and she's introduced to the head doctor of this clinic where she's just been taken. And who is it? Eb. I mean, really? Really? We're right back where we started? I want to know, because we know that's him from where we know him from. I don't know what to call this now, these alternate worlds, whatever. So what happened to the rest of them? I want to know that, and I'm sure that's what she wants to know too, because we found out instantly the minute you went, it is you, isn't it? This show's fabulous, but I can never work out what's going on. Right, let's carry on. This is episode 2. This is a long one.
Prairie, what happened to us? We traveled into another dimension.
Yeah, you dumped her.
Into other versions of ourselves. Dr. Percy has the same birthday, same childhood, too. Even has the same
yeah, it'd have to be.
Crazy middle name. But I'm not called Hap here. That's a nickname I picked up in the ER. He didn't work in the ER.
When I was in Nina's apartment, I recognized her childhood photographs, and they're mine, up to a point.
Right.
But Nina never went blind.
And I was wrong. Near-death experiences are not glimpses into an afterlife. They're glimpses into other lives.
Yeah.
A garden of forking paths.
A self that encountered different circumstances or made different choices and somehow become a different person. It can jump into another dimension, leaving the body behind. Now, my consciousness jumped into Dr. Percy, yours into Nina Azarova.
Okay.
Describe your jump to me. Tell me everything that happened.
Yeah, please.
I got everybody out of the cells, and I took them outside. Either we do the movements, we travel to another dimension together, or we die here in this field together.
It would freak you out.
What the fuck are you doing?
Dr. Percy. Okay. Okay. Homer Roberts, in this dimension, spent his adult life studying under Dr. Percy. He adores Dr. Percy. All right? He adores me. And I could have jumped into a dimension where I was brain damaged or dead. You knew exactly where you wanted to go, and you got here. Somehow you navigated.
Son of a bitch.
You okay, Doctor? Yeah. Just watch your head. Meals in the room. Total isolation until she can recover non-violent behavior.
No. Look at the clock. He did it to himself.
They wake us up after our REM cycle and record us reciting the dreams. There's a woman. She's older, British, in a wheelchair. She listens to our dreams.
Okay. You dream stuff, they analyze it. How is this connected to the disappearance of Michelle Vu? You said you were going to help me.
The woman. Dr. Marla Rhodes, the one who listens to the dreams, she disappeared.
I need an address for Dr. Marlo Rhodes.
You got anything besides a name?
Female, worked at Curie until a couple of weeks ago.
What's Curie?
Pierre Ruskin's Dream Factory in Oakland. Look, someone on the inside just gave me the name.
Oh, Pierre, you told me she was upset before the episode on the ferry. We have to face a possibility that when she found out...
It was too much for her.
I made a mistake this morning. I sedated Miss Azarova because I was worried about her disturbing the other patients.
Why don't you take over her treatment?
Me?
Yes, you. Unless you have reservations. Follow her lead. In particular, find out how she thinks she got here from this other dimension.
You hacked the fucking IRS?
Help me out.
Jesus Christ, Mo.
What did the prostitute say to the sailor? Hmm? You didn't get this from me. I don't know her address, but most of her receipts are from this bookstore.
We were in a field. He injected all of us with poison. He forced us to do the movements. We woke up in the rec room to the carbon monoxide alarm blaring.
You're just repeating the story the others told you.
What Scott and Renata told me. Yes, that your version of arrival to this dimension is unique from theirs. Why do you think that is?
You said Scott and Renata told you. What about Rachel? Is her memory also unique?
Rachel can't speak.
What do you mean she can't speak?
Aphasia. She can't form or understand words. Brain damage from a car accident that she had as a teenager. You say that your consciousness, yours and Hap's, traveled to this dimension, into these bodies. Okay. Let's say we accept that as a fact. What happened to Nina and Dr. Percy?
I don't care what happened to Nina and
Well,
Dr.
I do.
Percy. I asked you to believe in impossible things. You never once looked at me like I was crazy. Wait. You don't understand what's happening out there right now.
I'm sorry, Nina. I wish I could let you socialize with the others, but I have to think of everybody's safety and well-being.
Got hair. Different. You know.
I'm sorry. The boys and Betty Broderick Allen, we call her BBA. I told them everything.
You are not with Ruskin, and you're not police.
My name's Kareem Washington. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking into the disappearance of a teenage girl, Michelle Vu. Look, I think this game lures these kids to Curie, and after that, I don't know. But I suspect you do, and I suspect that's why you quit.
Remember, in Homer's NDE, he said that he ate a sea anemone from a 5-sided tank.
Yep. It's the one.
I think we're inside the dimension of Homer's NDE. If Homer could see who Dr. Percy really is, it would shatter his delusion. We could all get out of here.
She's been in the lab. Hap forces her to help. God knows what the fuck he's got going on in there.
The game is not a product of Curie at all. I did quit because the project crossed a line, but it was not a moral one.
The clinic. Here? The clinic?
A house? Yes. A house. Okay, a house.
Colonialism. The world, this dimension.
It's a map. Hap's building an interdimensional map.
What?
Dr. Percy, you're back.
Good afternoon.
Stop! Forrest. Stop it now!
A house. Children, a map.
I want this group broken up!
Hap, you'll never get to wherever it is you want to go. None of us will move with you or for you ever again. We'd rather die.
Thank you, Miss Azarova.
No single set would make much sense. But over a few months, mining thousands of dreams,
Start to see it.
translating the words into images, will definite patterns emerge. In a weekly set of 2,000 dreams, the same 3 images began to appear at a rate just above coincidence. A tunnel the size of a coffin, a curved, double-sided staircase, and a rose stained glass window. one building in the whole world which contains all three.
Okay. And that is it.
A house in San Francisco.
Oh, fuck me.
The house, though. I don't know what that house is or what it does. I don't think anyone does. The game was designed to lure them to it, to prepare them for it, to help Ruskin figure out what it is.
It's just a regular old house.
Then you have not really been inside that house.
I can't be destined to play out the same roles forever.
There comes a time when we have to go further than what's just right in front of us. What you saw in there is one of the greatest scientific achievements of the...
Okay, if there's one thing this show is good at doing is confusing the hell out of me just when I think I'm starting to work things out. No. What just happened at the end there? I'm not going to even attempt to work that out. Okay. So, this thing that Ruskin is doing, I believe, is completely connected. We know him and Hep are in each other's pocket with this. He said he was sending him another subject. In this world, these dreams that they're starting to figure out have patterns, and it's to do with the house. The house is owned by OA, or rather, the woman here. What? Oh man, I am so confused. Am I supposed to be at this point? So he's trying to map dimensions. The multi-universe theory, that I think what he's after trying to do is to perfect. It's like the inner space version of time travel. Of space travel, where instead of mapping out the known universe and expanding human knowledge that way, he wants to do it this way, where you can travel to hundreds, if not thousands, of different dimensions, dependent on choice of each life and experience and person, until you get to be able to map out exactly which one you want to go to and how to get there, or how to transverse between one or another should you wish to. I think. I don't know. I'm more confused on episode 2 of this than I was of chapter 1 at episode 2. Dr. Roberts, Homer, I don't know. Is it him? Isn't it him? I don't know. I haven't a clue. I don't think it is. I'll probably be proved wrong that it is. And now he's just killed her. What did she just see in that room? I want to know what she saw in that room. I know it's not going to tell me yet, but I want to know. I hate this show for one thing only. The fact that it leaves me at the end of the episode not being able to do a goddamn review of it because I don't know what's happened. Oh man. So at least the detective managed to get the information out of this woman as to exactly what Ruskin has been up to here. And he's trying to piece it together just like our detective would, and just pull all the pieces of the puzzle together and hopefully find out what's happened to this girl. We still don't know, but the fact that they are mapping all these similar dreams, and it's the game that's led them there and led them to the house because they believe the house is significant, but even she has said, but I don't know what it is and what it's for and what it means. And because she's unable to speak here, she managed to communicate in another way, which he was not happy about, which is why he came running in. That it's the house and there's teenagers there, and she was trying to tell them about that house. But he's obsessed with the fact of also trying to work out how the hell she managed to traverse to this dimension in a completely different way to the rest of them, and how she managed to do it. But I'm still my mind's a blank, because it throws so many things at you at once. You're trying to connect one thing to the next, and then something else comes along which disproves what you were just trying to work out. Oh, dear. Short review, guys, I'm sorry. A very short review, because thoroughly intriguing, loved it, but need more to go on. Right, the full length episode, this was a long episode. It's an hour and 10 minutes. So if you do want to watch this full length version, don't forget it will be available over on Patreon, but it will also be available right here on YouTube if you are a channel member. All you've got to do is hit the join button, and if you join as a Wolf Pack member or above, these episodes will be posted in full length every week on the community tab. That's just because I started mentioning it because a few people have asked and didn't know where to be able to get hold of it if you don't want to join Patreon. Anyway, that's enough self-plugging. If you enjoyed the episode, guys, by all means give it a thumbs up, post your comments down below, and I will see you for probably yet even more confusion for episode 3 next. So until then, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you for episode 3.